Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Franco here, and I'm back with another Clash of Clans video today. And we did just finish a war here, so I got to start that up before I forget. But um, what I wanted to show you guys is the new best strategy that I don't want to say discovered because it's definitely a very old strategy. But if you're watching this video and you don't have patience for the whole thing, this is what you got to use. You just got to go in. E-drags, 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 E-drags and totem spells. After this new balance change update, these troops, I was so tempted to use E-drags now that they got this level 9 here. Um, but now that they got this buff, I just saw that they had buff in the notes. And with totem spells, I was like, yo, and I also saw the life gem on the warden got buffed too. So I was like, life gem is just screaming to use E-drags with. Like life gem, in my opinion, is kind of bad with honestly just about everything, but you don't really need that extra rage with E-drags, in my opinion, just based off experience in previous town hall levels and stuff. But I was like, the life gem got the boost, the E-drags got the boost, and I was like, and we just got attacked by E-drags in a previous war not too long ago, and I was like, yo, I can't believe someone's actually attacking with E-Drags at Town Hall 18 against like a super sweaty base, and it worked really well. And I was like, you know what? I think I kind of got to give it a try. And well, I was kind of tempted, and then the balance change dropped, and I was like, you know what? E-Drags are definitely the move. I was like, let me just try them once, and they absolutely steamrolled some bases up in or Electro 33. Kind of ironic, right? Electro Dragons, and I'm using them in Electro 33, but that's not really the point. The point is that we're in Master difficulty here, so not the hardest. It's not like it's Legend League or anything. But in Masters League, this is working actually so consistently, it's kind of scary. Because I was using dragons with mass totem spells before, and it was a little weird sometimes. Like sometimes it would work, some bases it didn't. But for whatever reason, with this meta with Town Hall 18, keeping the Town Hall in a super centralized compartment or something, there's a lot of good chain value for whatever reason. And I'm not just saying it, but I have a prediction that this is going to be the future. This might actually be the new meta. I know meteor golems. I was just shitting on them the other video about how powerful they are, and obviously the newest troop for the newest town hall is going to be really strong, and it's ground. But this is definitely the meta for air, and we might see bases change in the next month or so to hopefully avoid these massive chain clusters with E-Drags. Dude, even look at this replay. I know you saw because I clicked on it, it was 100%. E-Drags split right down the middle. Half of them aren't even getting the life gem from the Warden. It doesn't even matter. They just have so much health and they're so tanky. And with these totems, you can see in the army, I still had 12 left there. Dude, 12 totems and E-Drags, even without a single totem, this still might 3-star here. So it's like, dude, with 12 totems, there's just no shot and bases just get obliterated. And it's actually kind of crazy to me because I thought E-Drags were so skillless and that they would never really find a place in the game again. But honestly, this brings me back to my like Town Hall 11, Town Hall 12 self back in 2022 when I would just spam Queen Walk E-Drag, so not spam. Um, and I was like, dude, E-Drags are the best. I'm so skilled at attacking. And then little did I know E-Drags don't really involve much skill like this attack. It really does not involve much of skill. And if you're watching this and you're a very skilled player, hey, you can do what I do. You can try to use the Flame Flinger, bring a couple extra troops like a giant archers, try to flex that skill muscle a little bit. And if you're a spam player, dude, don't even worry about siege. Just throw in a Stone Slammer and just E-Drags and draw a line, and I'm sure it'll work really well, which is kind of crazy. But let me start the war here for our clan. I guess that's so we won. That's actually kind of cool. So let's look at the log here really quick. So yeah, we finally got a win. We've been tying a decent amount. And what's our war streak at? 48, close to 50, which is pretty cool. So let's start the war here. I think we have 21 people exactly, and I did kick out Dauntless last war. Let's see if someone missed so I can put him back in. Yeah, it looks like probably Wolf. Yeah, Wolf missed. So we're gonna exclude him out of this war. Because why not? So yeah, there's the 20v20. I gotta start the war in the feeder clan as well, but that's not really the point of this video. I'll remember to do that afterwards. Um, but yeah, I just thought I'd show off that awesome, this awesome new strategy. So I have a bunch of replays from it. I can even show off in War 2 from the previous war. I probably should have done that before starting War. So if we go to War Log, details, if we look, if I could go back to the previous wars, I think this might have been before I used E-Drags. Let's look at my attacks here. No, this is definitely still an E-Drag war. And I think I wasn't too hot with it yet. So I don't want to show those replays because they probably weren't that good. I was still trying to figure it out. Obviously, it was still a 6-star war. And then this previous war, I was like, yo, I'm hitting up high on these good bases. I don't think these were the hardest bases. Yeah, this base was kind of easy. This is a normal base. And I was like, I'm gonna hit high and whatever. We faced a bad clan because we won, obviously. So they probably didn't have the best bases either, so they weren't too sweaty. And basically, I'm putting up 6-star wars. If we can look 2 or 3 wars back then, or 4 wars back, I think I got 1 3-star maybe per war. My hit rate was probably um, if it was like my average attack percentage was definitely under 100. Well, I mean everybody's is definitely under 100, but I would average about maybe a 4 to 5 star clan wars. Like every attack would be less than 50% of the time I had 3 star. So it wasn't great, but now it looks like, if I'm picking out the bases that have chain value, and honestly, that's the thing, is like you might be like, oh, it's not skilled, some bases it won't work with, but I'm like, in war, clan war leagues, you got 15 bases to pick from at least. I was like, one of them gotta have crazy chain value like this one. Like this one isn't even gonna be fair. I didn't see how much time was on the replay here. We can go back and look because I wasn't paying attention, but I think it was under 3 minutes, so this didn't take the fully allotted time. And that's the thing about E-Drags is they are so insanely fast that I just bust out the Flame Flinger, honestly, just to kill time and provide a mediocre funnel. I actually used the King on the same side as the Flame Flinger just to create a little bit stronger of a funnel on that side. I usually do launch her with the Queen just so the Queen stays alive, but honestly, using totems, the Queen will stay alive anyway, so I'm kind of torn. Depends on how I feel that day, basically, how I'm going to launch the King with the Queen. But E-Drags are so fast that even killing that minute with the Flame Flinger, like I just do, I literally don't wait to drop my troops, or I don't drop my troops, I wait until it's 2 minutes and 10 seconds at the very most. Unless there isn't much Flame Flinger value, is going to die quick. Then I'll drop them earlier just so there's the synergy with the troop popping out of the Flame Flinger. But I literally kill a minute, and I still do my attacks in like 1 minute as well. So there's always a minute remaining. I know that was a lot of minute, but the E-Drags basically are super fast, so you do not even have to worry about time at all. Like I said, let's play this again just to see how much time it was in this replay. Yeah, so there was about at least 40 seconds left, and I purposely killed out some time with this Flame Flinger. So yeah, this is honestly one of the coolest strategies I've done in a while. I'm like so surprised at how good it is out of nowhere. It's just these balance changes, man. Like in my opinion, the best thing to do is really just pay attention to what troops are being buffed and what are being nerfed in the balance changes, and that kind of can dictate what the meta might be. So obviously when the new troops launch, you kind of want to use those troops, like the Meteor Golem, the Root Rider. The Thrower was a little bit weird. It wasn't that strong when it dropped, but there was another thing in the patch notes that I saw that was a little weird. I think I saw the Druid was getting some major buffs, which is kind of funny because when it dropped, I thought it was kind of pretty well balanced. Like, I know Root Riders were really overpowered and they made them a little bit better, but like if there were no Root Riders, I thought they were a pretty balanced troop. So with Root Riders, they seemed a little bit overpowered, which is fine. Like it's okay to be overpowered sometimes with troops, not like Root Riders for 2 years, 3 years, whatever. But I saw those got a couple buffs. I know one of them, it seemed like a nerf. It was like the lifespan of the bear or something, like the timer they have, that blue bar above their head. It was like it's a little bit longer, and I was like, yo, that's what you want. You actually want them to stay longer in the healing form. And I was like, now that I think about it, they have not been in the meta like at all. I don't even know the last time I even saw a druid, which is kind of funny. It just shows how quickly you forget about troops in this game. Like, there's some troops that you literally never use and you never see, but you're like, oh yeah, obviously it's in the game and it's good, and you're like, no wait, actually that troop's complete ass now. Like, nobody ever uses it whatsoever. But Hey, we'll see what happens with that with the new balance changes. I don't really know. All I know is I'm E-dragging and spamming, and totem spells with it as well. And that's the thing is the difference between dragons and E-drags. At the time, back in Town Hall 17, Town Hall 16, dragons were some of the strongest army composition in the game. And even look at this replay. It's like, oh, there's no way this is going to 3-star. Dude, 3 E-drags can carry a whole base here, which is so crazy. But the difference between dragons and E-drags was dragons you didn't really need spell support with. That was kind of like the logic with it because there was whatever Super Archer Blimp, there was Queen Charge, there was what else would people use? Well, now the Royal Champion Walk, or just recently out of meta. All those different attack strategies basically invest all the spells into the beginning of the army, and then dragons excel because they don't have much spell support and they can kill everything on their own. But E-drags actually excel more with spell support. So that's using rages, using freezes, what other spells do they even have? I mean, skeleton spells. Let's watch another replay here before I lose my train of thought. We can watch, maybe we'll find a good base that I face. I don't think this is the hardest base. I don't really find too hard of bases in Masters League, I'm not gonna lie, but we can watch a fail here, I guess. Yeah, oh yeah, let's watch this base. I think I can 3-star this. I kind of just messed it up probably. But like I was saying, the spell support aspect of it. So dragons, like used all the spells before, they cruise to the base, and that was the meta for a while, but then bases started to adapt to it, and now they're not as powerful. And then you have the addition of the totem spell. So this changes the game. The common thing that I was doing and what other players are doing was mash dragons, mash totem spells, but you can't forget the fundamentals. Dragons aren't the most powerful air troop to use with spell support. E-drags are. E-drags and totem spells, E-drags with that spell support are going to be way better than drags with spell support. They're going to get way more value, and I don't know how I forgot. And dragons, honestly, were kind of being pretty shitty. Like I was doing really bad, and I was like, dude, this game's busted. I mean, you can even watch some of my videos. Just my attitude with it was not good because I was like, am I being forced to use a ground strategy? And that's the beauty of it because when one air strategy dies, another one is going to come alive. So, hey, maybe they'll kill E-drags. Maybe they'll see a lot of people are using them. I kind of doubt it. I think the devs like E-drags as a like meme or whatever. Um, and even if they kill them, maybe Dragon Riders will get buffed. There's 3 easy spam dragon armies, so I'm sure one of them is going to be the meta. And in my opinion, dragons are dead, and I don't really see myself using them for the foreseeable future. But besides the meta talk, I always find this base kind of fun. These ones with massive layers of walls between the town hall. And I really thought I was going to 3-star this base because, well, first of all, I don't think my approach was good. I should have split the E-drags along, like, the outsides of the middle. I should have just went on, like, how should I have done that? This is kind of a weird base. I probably should have done king and queen on one side to force all my E-drags along the left side or the right side of this ring, like all of them either on the bottom here or all of them on the top up here. But instead I kind of like forked them around. But it was kind of funny that one of the E-drags ended up actually taking out, well, the town hall. Just one decided to go to the town hall, and it didn't even go to the long shot guy. Then what happened here? I wasn't really watching. A Sneezy killed the long shot guy, which is like kind of weird. But here we got 2 E-drags left. Not too many more air targeting defenses. But the king and queen do go down, which kind of sucks because I did just drop that totem. I thought it would save the king a little bit, but it didn't. And honestly, I know this is a fail, and it's kind of like dumb for me to show fails in my videos, but it just kind of shows the strength of these. This was a very flawed attack strategy. I'm just getting used to how to attack bases with E-drags, basically. Very flawed. Like, there's a horrible approach, but it still got a high percent 2-star. And this is in Masters difficulty. If this was in Clan War on easy or normal difficulty, this would have been a 3-star. Like, I don't have a doubt in my mind. It's just because we have these, what do you call it? the modifiers. Just because I have the modifiers, it's making this a little bit more difficult than it should be. Or not more difficult than it should be. It's more making the E-Drags not sweep through every single damn base. But yeah, you can see even in this log, we were getting some high percents. I think these one stars were back. Yeah, so these are back in the Dragon days. So we get some 68, some 89s. And then all of a sudden, the revolution happens and 100, 99, 93, 186, 100. I guess I haven't done too many attacks just because yesterday was Monday and there was no um, well, this is an unranked against easy bases, and that was a town hall snipe. So all three stars in unranked mode. But yeah, Monday they don't have ranked mode, which kind of I don't know. I don't really like it. Kind of like having the day off on Sunday, to be honest. But what are you gonna do? But yeah, that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will make another video soon because we do have an achievement to claim up there, but I'll do that in another one. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.